Hello, my name is Angela Spivery. I was born in the Dominican Republic and I moved to Chicago when I was just 7 years old. I attended a music academy high school where I learned piano, clarinet, and trumpet. But I fell in love with the theater as soon as I stepped on the stage to audition for the musical Oklahoma when I was a freshman. And I have had this love affair for over 30 years. I attended the University of Illinois in Chicago, where I majored in theater and minored in dance. This is when my love for the acting craft grew deeper and my respect for the production side of the plays grew as well. Not only did I become fascinated on how to create and develop characters, but also how to design aspects of the production came together to tell a story. To be completely transparent with you, I did not want or saw myself as a teacher. My mother, who is now a retired educator, who was a kindergarten educator for over 25 years with the Chicago Public Schools, and my older sister, who's now an elementary school administrator for Chicago Public Schools, I looked at them and I said to myself, I cannot have that job. I did not want that job. Um, and I could never do that. I wanted a job where I could be creative and a job that wasn't so structured. So little by little, though, things started to change. I started working with Chicago Public Schools Inner City High School in 2007 with the special education program helping students there. What once I thought I could never do, it started to change within myself. I started seeing the bigger purpose and the heart of educators. I started seeing that the job of an educator was more of a calling. This perspective was when my love to work with students changed. I thought to myself, if I was ever to become a teacher, I would want to teach something that I'm passionate about, teach something that I could make a difference and where I can find purpose. I have been in leadership roles ever since I could remember, since elementary school, from captain of the hall monitors to captain of the cheerleaders, to then in high school becoming drama club and speech club president, band president, to holding an executive office in the JROTC program, drill team commander, and holding an office as major in the JROTC All City Corps in Chicago. I have served in leadership roles at my church as well. I am currently the fine arts director at my church, overseeing all the fine arts program that happen throughout the year. This is my fourth year now as a theater director of the charter school I work with here in Dallas, Texas. And I have been building a theater program from the ground up at the secondary campus, teaching students 7th grade through 12th grade. For the last 4 years, um, developing this program from the ground up since there was no theater program there prior to me. The organizational leadership program has been great in the sense where I really did not know about any leadership styles and how different styles affect an organization. It has helped me to identify my own leadership style and how beneficial it can be for the theater organization that I'm building. Throughout the organizational leadership program, I have found that I have more of a servant leadership style. My goal as a theater director is to serve my theater students so they could become a more healthier, well-rounded, wiser student with the goal that one day they will also become servants themselves in the community that they serve. My job as a theater director is to develop those students to become a more rounded student. I consider myself more of a Montessori learner, if you would say, where I seek to learn things that are naturally interesting to me rather than learning a subject that I have no curiosity for and interest in any way. Even though I am not really successful every time, I try to organize my time depending what I have happening that week as far as my study time. Some weeks are naturally busier than others. For example, this week and next week, I have rehearsals for the production that I'm directing every single day of the week. So my Saturdays and Sundays, I designate those days to focus on studying and completing my assignments. The challenge I have is completing assignments on a weekly basis because of my rigorous work and show schedule. But as long as I designate my weekends to my schoolwork, I have found that this has been successful for me. Um, I am very happy with the organizational leadership program and very excited to complete my degree in the program. Thank you so much.